The invisible power of social norms for gender equality. World leaders promised 25 years ago to empower girls and women and work towards ending discrimination following a landmark gender equality meeting in Beijing. From getting more girls into school to reducing deaths in childbirth, improvements have been made. But equality remains a long way off, with millions of girls' and women's lives still scarred by discrimination, poverty and violence. As per the United Nations report tackling social norms, a game changer for gender inequalities, discrimination continues through the way households share resources. Intertwined social dynamics, challenging discriminatory social norms impede gender equality and women's empowerment. Social norms have enough power to keep women from claiming their legal rights due to pressure to conform to societal expectations. Social norms which prevail when individuals lack the information or knowledge to act or think differently. Some of the social norms which are still prevalent in large section of Indian society include 1. Eating in the end. Girls and women sometimes eat last and least in the household. Assumptions that women need fewer calories can push women into perpetual malnutrition and protein deficiency. Women are given food in lesser quantity than men or are still eating in the end the leftovers. It is still prevalent that man gets to eat fresh food while it is being cooked as his health is of prime importance, while the wife eats in the end and sometimes manages with food from the leftover of last cooked meal. 2. Education. Even in education, women are less likely to study a STEM course, leading to better and high-paying job as social norms allows them to study defined courses. Many times she is not given a chance to go for tuitions or coaching and asked to leave a course due to social influences and norms of the society. 3. Career decisions. Husband career takes precedence and many cases wife leaves her job or career as trailing wife due to social norms. In many cases they are equally educated and have equivalent careers. Professional women mostly have two options for their personal partners: a super supportive partner or no partner at all. Husbands are considered a key factor in 2/3 of women's decisions to quit the workforce, often because women had to fill the parenting vacuum. 4. Marriage. Skilled women, who are more likely to participate in the labor market, face social norms that make them less attractive potential partners in the marriage market. This contributes towards a lower marriage rate for skilled women, and might induce a non-linear relationship between their labor market prospects and their marriage outcomes. The family sets norms, and experiences from childhood create an unconscious gender bias. Children around the country are seeing how differently their fathers and mothers are treated in the household and outside it. What it means to be a man or a woman is learned and internalized based on experiences and messages over the course of a lifetime, normalized through social structures, culture and interactions. Young adolescents in different cultural settings commonly endorse norms that perpetuate gender inequalities, and parents and peers are central in shaping such attitudes. Policymakers often focus on the tangible outcomes on laws, policies, spending commitments, public statements and so on. This is driven partly by the desire to measure impact and by sheer impatience with the slow pace of change. Yet neglecting the invisible power of social norms would miss a deeper understanding of social change. Some of the facts which clearly show the impact of these social norms include: women doing 3 times more unpaid care and domestic work than men, limiting access to opportunities. At least 60% of countries still discriminate against daughters' rights to inherit land and other assets in either law or practice. Nearly 1 in 4 girls aged 15 to 19 is neither employed in education or training, compared to 1 in 10 boys. If we are looking at equality, we also need to focus on the social norms and influences that constrain women in their homes, in their personal lives, including high levels of violence against women, access to education, lack of property and inheritance rights, laws that favor men in divorce and child custody cases, polygamy, dowry and unpaid housework.